How you babies doing? As Karen would say. It's me, your girl, PinkyLee Simone. I am the everything behind the show, and you are watching the making of Karen in the QC.
Yeah. Eno. Seen you from my third eye. I'm woke. Don't lie. I know you know about me. In your eyes.
Night Owl, cool. Vampire, what up?
But I'm shy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let y'all see exactly what she's writing.
These are notes though. Well, these are the newer ones. Let's go. Action. Okay, so I decided to do this because lately I've been getting a lot of questions about little things that have to do with the show, like the behind the scenes stuff. And lately it become so many of them, I just said, boom, let me give y'all a behind the scenes show.
Gotcha. What are you doing?
It's that Mountain Dew kicking. Mountain Dew from Bojangles and Baja Blast from Taco Bell. Crack. So I'm going to answer a lot of your questions. A lot of them, you know, you guys had the same question, which was another thing. Like, if all these people, you know, I had done a status about her name, but I wanted to make sure I gave everybody their proper attention. So I'm going to answer your questions, give you a tour of where we shoot, talk about each character that's on here, whatever I think you guys will want to know. Anything extra that you may want to know, go ahead and comment or DM me or DB. He will be here as well. You finally get to see who's behind the camera. Turn up. It's your all access pass to your favorite show. Look at you. Quiet on the set, DB. No cell phones.
I'm working behind
DB. Stop Snapchatting me without my consent. Do I look like Black China to you? Ladies and gentlemen, when we first started, we started doing everything. This is a two-story house, clearly. We started doing everything in this living room area. When she did the photo shoot, this is the couch that she was doing the little Kim on, you know. About to get kicked out of other people's house. Like I said, I don't live here. This has been where many a Snapchat has been taken. This is my everything room. This has been the first, what was the first time? It was the church. Then this is the dining room I was in when I was talking junk after church.
Yeah.
This has been the salon when all three characters were there. This was here. This was the courtroom. This is the everything room. Whatever I need this room to be for, we transform that thing. So, in the kitchen, we won't show the kitchen a lot because DB don't do his dishes. Nah, but this is the famous refrigerator where Karen was eating her Bojangles. She was supposed to be healthy, but she wasn't. Miss, that don't fill me up. That stuff go with this. That is not what you supposed to mainly eat. When Latasha and Keisha was sneaking in Karen's house, this is the beautiful door she snuck into. The outside when she was auditioning and she was doing the Friday scene, this is the actual house. We're actually here, which we're here most of the time. The leather furniture was the remake of Karen getting her house redecorated. Just that leopard she wanted. Now I don't know, this ain't really poodle hair carpet, but we're gonna pretend like it is. And actually, fun fact, this was like the club too, the episode where Karen went to the club. This is my famous set that I'm at all the time. And I don't even live here. Okay, so the first question that I get a lot is, how did Karen in the QC even come about? A lot of people think that I started out as a stand-up comedian, and that's not actually true. I am the female Tyler Perry, I am the female Martin Lawrence, but more Tyler Perry. He's funny and he does stuff, but he's never done, you know, stand-up, and that's kind of like me. Most people start out stand-up and then all these characters develop from what they did on stage. Her name is Karen Ann Brown. Karen, I had to have a K name but I didn't want to use my real name unless I made her like an older Rasta lady, which I didn't want to do. I wanted her to be very Southern, churchy, but the truth. And Ann is one of my best friend's middle name. Besides my parents, she was the first person to tell me, you know, you should do this for a living. So she's always been very supportive. She's somebody I really look up to, somebody I really admire, which I don't admire a lot of people. Brown came from my dad's last name. I don't have my dad's last name. I have my mom's last name, but Karen is a lot of my mom and my grandmother. Whenever I take a break or miss a week, my mama the first one on the phone, Pooh, where my episode? And my daddy always say he watching me on the big screen, which only means he has YouTube on his TV and it's big. That's about it. But so that's where the Brown came from. Karen's personality is very much maternal, but her name is a tribute to my dad's side. What's the style of the show? I write scenarios for the most part, and then whatever comes off the dome. The house. So the intro of Karen and the QC, I don't know where that house came from, y'all. That's just something that DB found on the internet. I don't know who house that is. That's that little cottage that y'all see in the intro. I don't know what that is. So a lot of people want to know exactly how old is Karen, because she always talk about how she grown. She's 60, 70 something. That's literally a range. Like, she might be 65, she might be 73. I mean, who knows? She lies so much. I don't know how old she is. I really don't know. Something that is very important for me to address: Karen's audience. Everybody wants to say because she's from the South and she's black and she goes to church sometimes, but keep in mind Karen cuss behind the scenes. So her audience is everybody. Kids love her, people, teenagers love her, 20, 30, 40. Karen's audience is everybody. When I do other characters, or I do other characters at one time, I started with Latasha Nikisha first. Her name is that long on purpose. It has all the, I was trying to think of a name, like something really the most ratchet name I could think of. And so I decided to give her all the beginnings of all the ghetto names that I thought of. La-ta-sha, na. And I mean, Keisha, come on, like everybody know Keisha. So her name is that on purpose. I wanted to give a character that was out there, ratchet, violent, another piece of me that I can be, but just all the time. So that's where she came from. She was a hairstylist because that was supposed to be my career goal originally when I was at West Charlotte. Shout out to y'all. And I was getting credits for my license. I thought I wanted to do hair. Turns out I didn't. And I don't know anything about makeup either. I decided to put PinkyLee on the show because she was another extension of myself that, you know, we hadn't seen yet, and I wanted something different. I wanted to add something, but a lot of times it became, you know, life happens, people get busy, so a lot of people that I had been working with, it just wasn't matching up. I had came back from a hiatus, and me and DB was just ready to get back to work. So I said, you want something done right, do it yourself. If I got to be here all day and play everybody, then that's what we're gonna do. Latasha Nikisha hair, which is #/ you know, the new branding of PinkyLee. We got the simple makeup, is very much PinkyLee. I don't even think when I do PinkyLee she even has eyeshadow on, because that's like me at the house. I know nothing about makeup. I do all the makeup myself. So if you ever be like, that look a mess, it did, because I did it. And yeah, so PinkyLee is very plain, so I do her first. And then she's the chill version at the house. And then Latasha Nikisha, she pops and she's very out there. I always like to end with Karen. I do Karen last because it's just easier to react, you know, than to go forward. So I always do Karen last. We always rap with Karen in anything that I do. Every single episode, if it was more than one character in there, the star had to be last year. Look, y'all, it's my videographer. That's how I'm gonna introduce you. Is that cool?
That's cool.
Look, y'all. Hey, DB.
Hey.
So we always hear your voice and we always see your name in the credits, but like we never see you. So this is the best videographer in town.
I'm alright.
Okay. No. But anyways, so he sent me a message. This is when I had quit the last project and said that I was going to branch out and take Karen and do something on my own. I didn't know how I was going to get it done. I really hadn't even started reaching out to people, you know, to get it done. But by the grace of God and a little bit of the devil.
I was feeling
You thought you was gonna get a compliment?
Yeah,
Psych. No,
good.
it was like beyond my expectations. Every time I direct him and I say, this is how I want it shot, this is the music I want in the background, this is how close I want it to be, this is how far I want it to be, whatever. When it comes to editing, that's none of my business. I always tell him, unless it's like cut this scene out or something like that, but I always tell him, when we say cut, that's your turn to play. Do whatever you want. So truth time.
Oh shoot, truth time.
Tell the people how wonderful it's been working with me before you get fired.
Cut.
Yeah, I really want him to tell the truth. So for those of you who keep sliding in my DMs, swearing up and down that you want to work with me because you think I'm cute and you see the giggles behind the scenes, it be few far in between. So go ahead and tell them. Go ahead and tell them what it's like to work with me.
Okay, she don't work mornings. Let's see.
Barely.
She wants. Oh shoot. See, quiet on the set. Somebody keep calling me. I'm sorry. Bye.
You got a lot of hoes.
No, I ain't got no hopes. Shh. No.
Okay. Go ahead.
Cut.
Go ahead. Tell them the truth.
Honestly, it's pain in the neck sometimes, but it's a
I'm a
hate-love
pain in the
situation.
ass.
It's a hate-love situation. I hate but love this woman. This woman right here, she's a great person. Like, despite some of the stuff she does or asks for, it's
Be specific.
It's crazy.
Tell them how
like,
bad.
for instance, we'll shoot an episode on a Tuesday, and then she wants it done by Wednesday, but she wants it done Wednesday morning by 12 o'clock, knowing I work third shift. Yeah, it's crazy.
And the show don't even come on till Thursday.
Yeah.
But you always late. But you already knew that when you signed up for it. See, this is my issue. He be like, yeah, we can do it. Let's go and da da da. And then when it's time, when it's on the dot, I swear, his complexion really come in.
Yeah. Whatever. You ain't too far.
But it be so magic when I see it. Except, you know, the times I be having to cuss you out till you do it again.
Yeah. Cut. Do it over. Any days that you see the episode being late, it's because of her.
No, it's not. You a lie so bad.
It's her. The episode would be right, everything be good, and she'd be like, you know what? I didn't look good in that scene right there. I ain't like that one.
You're not about to play Karen. Whatever. Tell them how you always late and you don't never answer your phone.
I'm on time.
And how pissed you want.
I plead the fifth.
I'm always. Listen, at this point we are siblings. I call his dad. I'm in their house all the time. And we fight all the time. Like, all the time.
All three of them.
I wish we could show our message thread.
Yeah.
What's my favorite response? Hello! I need to know something.
Yep. Pretty much. Worse.
I'm very bossy.
Too much.
But, I mean, I'm good at what I do, so. And you are too, but.
I think I like Pinky the most. Karen, she's
Really?
just the old lady. She's a butthole sometimes.
Pinky is the worst one.
The other one, I can't even say her name.